Hey, it's Heidi Rain. Welcome back and welcome home for another episode of Dysfunction Junction, where we discuss all things toxic, dysfunctional, and codependent so that you can have the breakthrough you need to have the love, relationships, and happiness that you truly deserve. And we can give the next generation a childhood they don't need to heal from. Amen? Okay. Now, a lot of my videos, I share the bad news. Hey, your relationship might be toxic if. Here are 12 surprising red flags in a relationship. And I had a comment the other day that somebody asked, hey, what's a healthy relationship look like? And now I know I've probably done this video and another 300 of the videos that I have, but I think I have a even better perspective than I had in the past. So I'm going to give you now my top 6 indicators that you have a healthy, functioning, securely attached, beautiful relationship. Now, this can be with a significant other, like an intimate partner. It could be a husband, a wife, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a lover. It could be a parent-child relationship. It could be co-working relationship, a friendship, all types of relationships. This applies to today. So I'm going to go over these with you and let's dive in. Now, by the way, if you're curious and you know damn well you ain't got a healthy relationship, it's dysfunctional, it's got some major issues and challenges, you're dating a very difficult person, a toxic person, an alcoholic or an addict, and you want some help, go over to lovecoachheidi.com and submit a complimentary request for a consultation so that I can come alongside of you in one of my programs, retreats, or courses designed to help break you free. All right, so we're going to dive in. The first indicator that you have a very healthy relationship is that you're free to be you. Now, that means that there aren't a lot of control issues in your dynamic. You feel so free to just be yourself, let your freak flag fly. Now, having said that, I'm not talking about, well, it's okay to be me, and I happen to be an addict and alcoholic, and you should just accept that. No. In a healthy relationship, I mean, I'm free to have my own thoughts. I'm free to have my own ideas. I'm not free to be abusive. I'm not free to be, a train wreck. I'm free to be myself, meaning I have my own ideas, and my partner doesn't try to convince me how to think, feel, or behave. In fact, it's dysfunctional when, now here I go again into the, it's healthy when there aren't these attempts to make you think a certain way or behave a certain way, or even how you look and show up. Like, you are free to be the fullest expression of yourself and honestly celebrated for it. I know a lot of parent-child dynamics where this is not a healthy situation, where a mother is trying to convince a child how to talk, how to walk, and how to show up. And this creates a level of perfectionism where, man, I'm not okay to be myself. And so I need to be a puppet and be whoever you need me to be. So where there's absence of control, there is an ability to totally be who you are. And again, that's celebrated. And that is a healthy thing. Even if we're different politically, we're free to disagree. There's not an attempt to convince me that your way is a better way. Religion wise, we're able to be on opposite ends of the spectrum even and have mutual respect for each other. And it's okay that you think differently than I do. And I'm not going to try to convince you to come over to my side or shame you or make you feel bad for thinking and believing the things that you do. So if that is there, that's a great indicator that you are in a very healthy, secure relationship. My husband and I happen to differ on a lot of different ideas, especially politically. But he's free to think how he thinks. I'm not going to say, well, because what is it? It's the cuckoo clock. Now, if you've been around me long enough, there is never an episode that goes by without some kind of interruption. A plane going overhead, my cuckoo clock, but like clockwork, there it is. Okay, let's move on. The second way that you know that you're in a healthy relationship, that's a wonderful dynamic, is that there is a level of independence in this relationship. Now, I know we want to do everything together. We love each other so much. We want to spend all of our time together, but a healthy level of independence. I have a me inside of the we still. I'm able to do my own activities, my own things, pursue my own interests, and I don't feel bad about that. I'm able to be a fully independent person. You know what didn't have this mastered was Brad Pitt. You can go back to every single relationship he ever had, and he morphed into the person that he was dating. When he was with Jennifer Aniston, he looked like her. When he was with Gwyneth Paltrow, he looked like her. You can go back and see like he morphed his appearance like a shapeshifter to be whoever he was with. So in a healthy dynamic, there's a sense of individuality, like we talked about a minute ago, but also a healthy sense of independence. I don't need you to come alongside of me for every little thing I do in my life. I am confident and comfortable in my own skin all by myself, and having you around is a want and a wonderful thing, but it's not something that I need in order for me to be okay. I don't look to you in order to define who I am. I have my own identity outside of you. And that is extremely important. It's like The Runaway Bride, where Julia Roberts was dating all these different men and she didn't know how she liked her eggs. She liked them scrambled if you liked them scrambled. She liked them sunny side up if you liked them sunny side up. It's really that sense of independence that I can do things on my own. And it's also really important to know that you are a fully functioning adult, that you can take care of yourself and be in charge of your life without that person. A lot of people stay in unhealthy dynamics because they feel like they're going to be lost without their partner. There isn't that financial independence or emotional independence or psychological independence. And so without that person, they stay in this relationship because they don't know how they're going to be when they're all by themselves. You've got to cultivate that sense of healthy independence so that you can stand alone, so you can stand firmer together. That has to come first. Independence always precedes interdependence, and you can't bypass. You can't go straight from dependence to interdependence. You need to develop that healthy independence first. So that's a really good indicator. Number 3 is self-esteem. I have a healthy sense of self-esteem outside of this dynamic. I'm not in a relationship with somebody that makes me question my worth or my value. It's a healthy dynamic if I feel a healthy sense of self-esteem within this relationship. Now, having said that, it also means I don't come to you to fill me up. I don't come to this dynamic to make me feel special, make me feel important, make me feel beautiful, make me feel wanted, make me feel desired. Honey, I feel desired, wanted, and seen and heard with or without you in the room. And when you have that healthy sense of self-esteem and the other person has also a healthy sense of self-esteem, we're not looking to each other to constantly build each other up and fill in the cracks and the crevices that have been left in the wake of any dysfunction from your past. Okay, so I come to this fully functioning, independent, knowing my value, and I show up. That's a healthy relationship, going to be set up for success, because even when you disapprove of me, I can stand in approval of myself. Even when the phone doesn't ring or you don't do the thing I want you to do, my self-esteem doesn't go with it, right? My self-esteem stays intact no matter what anybody else is doing around me. And a lot of people don't have that. And that is why we offer our courses and programs to help build our self-esteem up and our true sense of identity and worthiness, so we don't get knocked around when other people are doing not necessarily the right thing, right, for us. Okay. The fourth indicator that you're in an extremely healthy relationship, it is good, it is firing on all cylinders, and this is an obvious one, is there's trust. Now, I know without trust, we have no foundation, right? It is the foundation, the bare minimum. And I heard about this explained one way, where I actually explained it this way in a group that I was doing, where we were talking about in my past relationships where trust was an issue for me. I blamed my other partners. I would say, well, you make me feel this way. And I didn't have any trust at all. And if somebody was late, I'd be like wanting to put a GPS on their car and see where they were traveling to. You put the tracker and see what's going on, or you check in the phone and see what's happening. Once I rectified my trust issues and attracted somebody who was a trustworthy human being, because I'm a trustworthy human being, meaning I can trust my own judgment. If my husband's ever late, my first thought isn't who is he with or what is he doing? It's, is he okay? That's a big difference from the thought patterns I used to have as a person who did not have trust. Now, again, you bring this to a relationship. You bring your trust to a relationship. You trust yourself, and so your mirror shows up. If there's no trust, it's not just the other person creating all your trust issues. Now, here's the rub. You chose that person to just be right. likely you already came into the relationship with trust issues and you chose a partner to prove you right about your belief that you can't trust anybody. So when we work together, for example, we work to uproot that dysfunctional trust belief so that you're attracting people who mirror this new belief that you can trust. And I know that's a process, and a lot of you are going, oh my God, how do you even do that? That's why I'm here, is to help you rectify and resolve some of these things. So we have a healthy sense of I'm free to be me. Okay. I'm not being controlled. We have independence. I come in knowing I can take care of myself and you can take care of yourself. And then together we pour into each other instead of subtracting and taking from each other or dividing, we multiply, right? Lots of math problems there, but that's what we're trying to do, is add value to each other. I have a healthy sense of self-esteem that I come into the relationship with, and you also come in with that. And so we're not looking to each other to try to feel better about who we are. We know we're awesome and we're coming to be awesome together. Okay. Trust issues. I cultivate a healthy sense of trust, and I attract my mirror to that. Emotions. I'm free to express myself. Somebody is emotionally available, and that somebody is me, right? I bring emotional availability into my relationship, meaning I express my emotions freely. I share how I'm feeling. I'm willing to be vulnerable, and the other person is also willing to be vulnerable and share. And we're a safe container for those emotions to percolate and also be expressed within this dynamic in a very healthy way. We have healthy communication around our emotions. We don't squash them down and hold them in and blow up. We tell how we feel, and we are encouraged to share how we feel in a healthy relationship. You know, it's okay for you to have emotions even when they're not favorable ones. We're not running the pattern where we feel like we can only show the best parts of ourselves. We're free to be all of who we are, like we talked about earlier, and emotions is a big part of that. And sharing who you are that way and what you feel is what creates that level of intimacy that we're looking for in a healthy relationship, okay? And the last thing is a healthy sense of responsibility. When I come into a relationship that's healthy, I know what's mine. I let you have what's yours, and together we figure out and work on what's ours. It's your shit, my shit, and our shit, right? And I know the difference between all these things, so I'm able to take a healthy sense of self-responsibility first. And there's no blame, there's not projection, there's not gaslighting going on. I know what I did and I own it. I'm freely taking responsibility for my own mental and emotional and financial and physical well-being. I'm not putting any of that stuff on you, and you're doing the same. And again, we're coming to a relationship to pour into each other and add value. So that's the difference between a codependent relationship and a power couple, right? Two healthy, whole individuals coming together, not looking to each other to heal or mend wounds. But it is possible, by the way, that you do the work on your own and you mend all your wounds and you heal from all that stuff and you show up and you get to actually enjoy the fruits of your labor, not continually be in life's classroom struggling in the area of your relationship for the rest of your life. Hell no, right? We want to heal it so we can enjoy the rest of our lives by coming to somebody whole and complete and adding value to their lives, and they're doing the same to ours. Can I get an amen? Okay, I love you so much. Those are the quick things, quick video today explaining these healthy things. And if you agree, let me know in the comments. If you have another one you think is really important, and they're all so important, add that flavor in there too. And I'm asking you to do that because when you comment on the video, it actually helps us help more people. When you give a comment or you like it, it helps us get seen in such a big place that YouTube is, or wherever you're listening to this on whatever platform. So just know that I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart, and I do read all of your comments, okay, and respond as much as I can. So love you. If you want to dance with me in a more intimate way where we want to get to know each other and have me come alongside of you and help you, all you have to do is fill out a complimentary consultation request over at lovecoachheidi.com, and I'll be with you as soon as we schedule an appointment. All right, look forward to meeting you and seeing you soon. Have an excellent day and take excellent care of yourself. All right, bye-bye for now.